Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing the influences on the U.S. Constitution. Remember, the Constitution, those are the laws of the United States. And in England, people had ideas about how government should work. A lot of the ideas we have in our government came from England. These ideas influenced the U.S. Constitution. So this shows you England influenced the U.S. Constitution. The first document we'll talk about is called the Magna Carta. It was made in the year 1215, and the Magna Carta influenced limited government. The king did not have all the power, and the king shared the power with the people. So the king did not have all the power, and the king shared the power with the people. There's a guy named Thomas Hobbes, and in 1588, he came up with social contract. And that's an agreement people make on how to live. So people agree to rules, and they try to live. The next influence is the Virginia Company of London, and this is from 1606, and they influence rights for all people. And they said all English people had rights in America. So the key word is all. Everybody had rights. Next is the English Petition of Rights from 1628. And the English Petition of Rights influenced limited government. And this is the king could not judge people. People judge other people, trial by jury. So if you're ever arrested, the king does not judge you. It is people judge you. John Locke is another philosopher, and in 1632, he came up with natural rights. So he says these are rights you are born with. So when you're born, you should have these rights. And those rights are life, health, liberty, which is freedom, and possessions. You should be able to own something. The next philosopher is Baron de Montesquieu, and in 1689, he came up with separation of powers. And that's just that the government should have multiple branches, so one person will not have all the power. The United States, we like this. We have separation of power. We have the legislative branch, the executive branch, and judicial branch. Not everybody has the power. It's separate. The English Bill of Rights from 1689 also influenced the United States, and that influenced limited government. So it says all people had rights, and there was separated powers in the government. And then there's the Virginia Declaration of Rights from 1776. And these are rights influence the rights of all people again. So they think everybody should have rights. It says all people are equal. No one's better than anyone else. And this is written by George Mason. This is George Mason right here. And he wrote the Virginia Declaration of Rights. Then there's also the Declaration of Independence. And the Declaration of Independence influenced natural rights for all people. Remember, John Locke came up with natural rights, and the Declaration of Independence has natural rights. And this also says all people are created equal, and it was written by Thomas Jefferson. There's also the Virginia Statute for Religious Freedom in 1786. And this is religious freedom. You can be any religion you want. It created separation of church and state. So the government cannot have a religion. The government cannot tell you what religion you can be. That's why in the United States you can be Catholic, you can be Presbyterian, you can be Jewish, you can be Muslim, you can be Buddhist, Hindu, doesn't matter. We have freedom of religion. And this was also written by Thomas Jefferson. So all of these people and documents influenced the Constitution of the United States. And then finally, the Constitution was made in 1789. And these are the rights of the people of the United States. And so now you guys know where the Constitution got its ideas from. If you have any questions, let me know.